What do you make of this?
So is he not chasing the 7th ring now? Why would you say that I'm willing to change? Just go ahead and take the number. Say, give me number 7. Chris Godwin always had number 12. Someone has that number. I'm gonna take number 7 because I'm chasing my 7th championship. This is the problem that I have with people. See, it's just not good enough for Tom Brady to be an all-time great player. Historically great. Arguably, you want to say he's the best? Okay, fine. I'm not going to fight you on that one today, Skip Bayless. You want to say Tom Brady's the GOAT? Tom Brady's the GOAT. That's not good enough. Tom Brady was willing. Now, name the quarterback, the historically great quarterback that's transferred teams and not gotten the number that he was known for. When Peyton Manning left Indy and came to the Broncos, they took Frank Chapuka's number out of retirement. When you look at Joe Montana when he went to Kansas City, they gave him that. When Drew Brees left, Montana, Unitas, name the historic, Brett Favre, he got 4 in the Jets, he got 4 at Minnesota. They give them guys that number. Chris Godwin's going to give up that number if Tampa had to go to him and say, bro, we give you $500,000, we give you $1 million, but give me that number. Because if you don't think Chris Godwin got something for that number, you're fooling yourself. But that's neither here nor there, Skip. That's not what we're talking about. All I'm saying is, Skip, is that it's okay for Tom Brady to be a great football player. Stop making it seem like he does everything, that he's perfect. That's the problem that I have in this situation. That didn't even need to be mentioned. You know good damn well you was going to take 12 off Chris Godwin's back and give it to Tom Brady. Oh, man, Tom Brady, you going to come here and all you want is number 12 and $25 million? Stop this. Stop it. If Tom Brady wanted his number 7 and 12 was not an issue, he would have taken 7. Because guess what? When I went to Baltimore, I wanted 84. Jermaine Lewis, I was like, bro, what you want for 84? He's like, man, I'm making a name for myself in this number. I was like, cool, no big deal. I take 82. Hell, it ain't the number, it's the you know what in the number. I told you just like that, but it's all good.
So there was no price that you could have paid for that number?
I did. Well, the only number, see, I wanted an even number. Freaky Frank Ringwright had 82. I bought him a bass boat, got him up out the number.
Bought him a bass boat?
I did.
Huh.
Really?
I did.
Made of money. It was old Shay Shaw.
I had just signed, you know, a big contract, high play tight end in the NFL. You know, I wanted number 82. And I just Skip, I wouldn't feel, could I have just gotten the number? Because I had already told me I could have got Jermaine's number if I'd have wanted it. But I was like, nah, that's your number, you want to keep it. Frank, what you want? He's like, hey, I just give it to you. I said, nah, bro, I ain't gonna take your number. I ain't finna come in big time you. Hey, what if I buy you a boat? He was a fisherman. I said, what if I buy you a boat? No problem. Bought him a boat.
Okay. Was it a rowboat?
No, it was, I guess, what the fishing boat they be fishing with, Mike Iaconelli and Kevin Van Dam, they be fishing in. One of those bass boats. He had a nice little, I think, an Evan Rude or a Johnson on the back, 150.
Okay. So, Shannon Sharp, on a daily basis, I have to keep asking you this question.
Yeah.
Why do you continue to doubt this man to your detriment? You every day, it's nothing but negativity about Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. You continue, whatever the story is, oh, I don't buy that. I don't believe this.
But what did we find out, Skip? Even when you said, well, when we're critiquing him, oh, he doesn't even mind it. And then come to find out, Tom Brady was upset that some of the things that Bruce Arians was saying publicly. All I'm saying, Skip, is that the man is human. That's it. Y'all try to make it like he's devoid of human emotions, like he doesn't feel anything. Like, okay, yep, that's fine and good. No, but that's not the case. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, all I'm saying is, this man is shattering and has shattered the mold of what you view a superstar quarterback to be. He's actually a really good guy with a big heart. I know that doesn't go together with cutthroat competitor, but he is. I think he's a great teammate and a great leader who understands the rhythm of a locker room, that you can't walk in the door of a brand new team at age 43, even being the GOAT. You can't walk in the door and Bigfoot him like that. You can't just step on Chris Godwin, who made the Pro Bowl last year, and say, sorry, I'm the GOAT. That number is mine.
Tom Brady made 14 Pro Bowls, has 6 Super Bowls. Yes, you can. And Tampa would have done that. And that's my...
How would that make a primary target feel? Somebody who's going to have to be your football field soulmate. Chris Godwin. Listen, Chris Godwin has made a bunch of big catches for this team.
But you told me that he was willing to sacrifice. If that meant getting Tom Brady and the small price I have to pay is to give up my number, I'm cool with that.
Okay, well, that's what he immediately volunteered back to Brady. You're Tom Brady. I don't need anything. I don't think he asked for a penny in return. He willingly, quickly said, give me 14. He's Tom Brady.
But my thing was, Skip, if that's what he want, if he wanted number 7, just take 7. Why not just take 7?
Okay, well, he had a fallback plan, and I thought it was really cool. He told Jason Light, according to Jason, you can poo-poo it all you want, but according to Jason, he just said, hey, I'm cool with 7. 7? Why? I was thinking your guy, John Elway. No, he's not. He don't want to be John Elway.
Right.
Oh, I'm going for my 7th Super Bowl. Well, then next year he'd wear 8.
Exactly.
And next year he'd wear 9.
So now you realize the foolishness and how ridiculous
well, that's not foolish. That's cool.
So when he chasing 8, he gonna chase the number 8. So now he gonna be Steve Young, and
or
then Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
Or then he's gonna be number 9, go Drew Brees, and then he's 10, he gonna be Eli Manning or Fred Target or something.
I don't bet against this guy. And again, there was the report from ESPN yesterday that his family is very happy in Tampa, which is terrible news for you. It's sad news because I don't think he's going anywhere except he's going to keep on going.
Well, Skip, he made it abundantly clear. He doesn't like the cold anymore.
Okay.
So it's a great feeling to wake up. I mean, when I first got here to California, I'm like, man, I ain't really... But to wake up every day is 75, 80 degrees.
Except 2 days.
Except the last couple of days.
Yeah.
You can't beat that with a stick.
You cannot.
So, I mean, Tom is like...
Okay, I got it. Plus the smell in there, that eucalyptus smell.
Yeah.
It's heavenly, man.
That's my candles burning. That's what I be.
Really?
I got that pina colada candle.
Okay.
Yeah, teak wood.
Ho hum, another day in paradise.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But Skip, all I'm saying is, Tom Brady is a great person. For all I know, he's a great person. He's an even better football player. But why we got to try to make it to be perfect? That's my point. Why it's not good enough for him to be what he is. We got to make him even more perfect. We almost got to make him godly, flawless. That's my problem, Skip. That's my only thing. And that's what it is. I've told you that.
What if he was just being humble? Is that a novel concept? A pro football player actually being humble to say, okay, but he was in the Pro Bowl last year, and he's really good, and I need him.
Except when the NFL releases those text messages, he being humble. Peyton Manning got 2 years left, and I'm going to keep this thing going. Remember those text messages? Is that humble? Is that humble?
Was that confident?
I see now you don't switch it again.
Okay, well, did he do it publicly?
Yeah,
did he say that publicly? He didn't say anything publicly.
Skip, that's my point.
I love my teammates.
Skip,
he drives you crazy what he doesn't say publicly.
That's my point. Is that they try to make him godly when we know he has flaws, when we heard some of the things that he said when he thought no one was around or it wouldn't get out. That's all I'm saying. So now we know that he's flawed. Mm-hmm. We got to stop this notion that he's not flawed. That's it, Skip.
Okay, I'll give you that he's human, and yet the only negative statement I ever heard come out of his lips was to Jim Gray here in this conference in Santa Monica, going back after they lost the Super Bowl to the Eagles, 41-33.
Right.
41 to Nick Foles? Okay. And Jim Gray asked Tom Brady, do they give you the organization, Mr. Kraft, Belichick, do they give you the appropriate gratitude? And he said, I plead the fifth. And that's when I knew this thing's about to end.
Well, here's the thing, though, Skip. He couldn't say what he wanted to say because you heard what his dad said. When his dad was talking, he spoke glowingly of the Kraft family. Mm-hmm. He couldn't say what Mr. Kraft does, but the coach does, Skip. He couldn't say that.
Nope.
So he said, I just go ahead and plead the fifth.
Yep.
You deduce whatever you want to do from that statement, knowing how he felt about Mr. Kraft. Skip, Mr. Kraft gave his mom a ring. Mr. Kraft calls him the same thing his dad calls him, Tommy. So, you know what I'm saying, Skip? So we know how he feels about Mr. Kraft. We also knew for a very long time how he felt about Coach Belichick, too. He just couldn't say that.
Okay, so bottom line, you were calling baloney on Jason Light and saying this is an embellished or even made-up story.
Yeah, I ain't just talking about I ain't talking about the old nice and neatly packed Oscar Mayer. I'm talking about that tube. I'm talking about that old big long tube of vanilla that you used to have to cut.
Baloney.
Yeah, they know what they're talking about, too. That tube, Kevin, you cut it, but you got it when it start to bubble up, you got to poke a hole in it. Man, that fried bologna, that salmon with that mayonnaise on it, I don't even eat that mayonnaise because I'm sick of it because I ate so much as a kid. But there ain't nothing like that fried bologna.
Really?
I think you got to get you a big, thick piece. Now, don't cut it too thin.
What's your favorite cut of steak?
Probably, I do. I like the strip of the ribeye.
Okay, Jason Light just served up a strip steak. That's what this was.
No, that
Not bologna,
flank.
this was
That was flank.
strip.
That's flank.
Strip
That ain't
steak.
nothing but old flank steak what he gave you.
Oh, Skip, what's your favorite? Do you
I
have-
don't eat steak.
Not at
Thank
all.
you very much.
Really?
No.
Only chicken and broccoli
Chicken and
rice?
I like that filet, but it got to be the A5 though.
Sorry, I'm the GOAT. That number is mine.
Tom Brady made 14 Pro Bowls, has 6 Super Bowls. Yes, you can. And Tampa would have done that. And that's my.
How would that make a primary target feel? Somebody who's going to have to be your football field soulmate. Chris Godwin. Listen, Chris Godwin has made a bunch of big catches for this team.